Well, good morning to whoever is online, to each and every one of you all. Blessed good morning to you all from beautiful, beautiful Barbados. I know it's Fatigue Friday, and we generally will just be chilling out today, doing nothing. However, I got a call in this morning to come out here to a certain couple of particular spots we want to get with no wind or very light wind. As you know, we have a tropical storm presently to the, I go on to guess, correct, northeast of the island. That will become a hurricane expected today, Erin. And we just saw we come out and maybe try and capture the stillness before any kind of winds that we get, because we're going to get some feeder bands off of us, which should produce some winds and stuff. And the area we want to go to, and we're particularly thinking of today, requires a low tide and also definitely not a very rough conditions, because we want to redo something we've done before, but a little more comprehensive for you, and hopefully a little overheating camera this time so we can bring you the entire thing. Anyhow, good morning to each and every one of you all. Blessings to you and everyone who views this later on today, from myself and my wife, who is not presently here in person but is here in my heart and in my spirit. So good morning to you all from Jeanette and myself, of course. We're presently overlooking Fowl Bay. I just went to have a look at a beach that I've been trying to get for a while now. It's going to take some struggling to get to. It's called the Horse. If you have a very old map of Barbados, you will know it was there. There were actually two of them there at one time. They're fairly close to the Crane area. However, they've now become seasonal beaches and only settle sand when the conditions favor that. So at the moment, there's really no sand there. I did get a couple of still shots for you to show you where it generally is and tell you generally where it is. When the sand returns, we will try and go down there and do a 4K video for you. But we want to share a little live with you this morning. So hopefully our energy and the beauty of Barbados and the peace and serenity that we're seeing right now will hopefully touch you and bring some calmness and some contentment to your day. Before we do any more though, we want to say our serenity prayer, because I can't hear anything at all right now but the beautiful sounds of the ocean. I'm not sure if you're picking up on the microphone or not. Very light wind coming off, would be maybe southeastish, that kind of direction. I would imagine Soup Bowl must be really good conditions at the moment. But before we go any further, we're going to say our serenity prayer. So please join us now if you'd like to. All others will be back with you in a few moments. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. If you're familiar with the surroundings that we're taking in, you would know exactly where we are. In case you have never been here to this exact spot, never been to that beautiful and stunning natural beach in front of us, or have not even been to Barbados, let's point this out to you where we are. We're overlooking what is known as Fowl Bay. It's in the parish of St. Philip. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful natural beach. We have quite a few videos and vlogs up there on it, but we do have some intense ones where we did some walking through in 4K and explaining to you about the pros and cons of these beautiful, secluded and isolated type of beaches. You do get people on this here, but where you're seeing those folks on the beach, that would generally be the area that you would get people going, or if they're exercising down to the end, or if they're coming down these steps on the southern end out there as well, briefly. But generally down the lower section there to the south of where we are is usually very secluded and very, very lonely kind of thing. So if you want to explore this beach yourself, have a look at one of our videos that sort of like give you a couple of precautions when you're doing so. And we've done a lot in our 4K resolutions around the island of spots, just to let you know how they are, what they're like, and of course the exercise, the caution that we do as well. All right, another landmark for you. That's just over there at Chizon Marco Polo Bar and Restaurant. That is just over there. You would probably see it more in the nighttime or evening time. You wouldn't see it from this angle. So that is where that Marco Polo Bar is. If you're wondering where that is where it is, directly behind us. You can see the massive resort of the Crane Resorts. That is where that will be. And you would obviously know where we are then in general. All right, so we are on an old abandoned spot years ago when I was a little boy. All these homes here were lived in. I remember the Browns and the Frasers used to live just down below here. Beautiful, beautiful home. Just below this one, actually. I spent quite a time up here. Alex and them as well, and Sherry. So I know this area fairly well, and obviously my family that I lived with kind of at that time, the farmer family as well. Good morning to all the farmers, Mandy, Ashley, Kieran and Nikki. Good morning to you and all of the other family as well. All right, so we're on a abandoned area where it was a house at one time. Beautiful, beautiful spot. If you were on Fowl Bay Beach and you looked up, you saw the big rock that had dropped off, the point that is directly in front of us here, just under where this bush is. That will give you even a better landmark again if you have not seen it. We've also given you a video from the other side of this beach up on top of the cliff at the highest elevation, the furthest point that you can see. We do have a video from up there as well talking about the actual area around by Ocean City, which that would look in the direction of if you look south, or if you come right up to this brown building right next to the blue top one. I think it's blue, I hope that color is right. On the left of the blue top roof, that is where we also have a video from. So you have quite a few different angles to look at this beach from if you're interested. Our reason for coming on this morning is to share some love, some energy, and some positivity, and of course some beauty and serenity. That's what we're trying to do with, out here this morning with you. We will be doing, we believe, now I always say believe, because you know we plan, and plans always have a way of shifting on us. So we always have multiple plans in place. Whatever happens, we pretty much have a plan for today. Hopefully it will incur more live videos for you from a couple of other scenic spots that we pick out for you today. I am not sure if that swell will get into us today, tonight. I would expect, I don't know, the charts are saying nothing really impacts us. However, I am pretty sure we'll get something coming off of it. So hopefully we will see that. And if we don't see that today, maybe we'll come out tomorrow and let you have a look. Anyway, just to show you where we are so that we can get you this area, because if you were standing on the ground, you wouldn't be able to get this. As you can see, I am certainly not encouraged to fall forward, not only because of the fall from down the cliff, which I would most definitely start to roll, but I don't want to be met by these here today, and these are scattered throughout this bush. So just be very careful, Scaptai, when you come up here. There are a lot of little hidden things in Barbados that you may not be aware of when you're walking around on the general beaches of where you're staying or whatever. When you start to venture away from them, you need to exercise some caution for different things. If you're walking on beaches that are not real resort beaches or heavily used beaches where you're cleaned, or generally if stuff is on the beach, it gets picked up by individuals who are passing. If you're on other isolated areas, along the west coast as well, in front of some of the properties in the west, if you're doing beach walks or low tide or anywhere on the beaches, we recommend beach shoes, proper beach shoes, not the parachutes that you buy out of a normal store, put on your foot, and when you walk through water, they get soggy, they then blow and pull off your foot or throw you down. We ain't talking about those, it's only ones that lace up, that have ports that let out the water in the base of them and also let it in through the top, so there's a continuous flow and it actually sticks on your foot. So you need a pair of good beach shoes. A lot of people have said you don't need beach shoes in kind of Barbados. Well, they're the people that walk both on resort beaches. They're not the people that explore like where we do. So if you intend to explore where we do, we're going to give you the right gear. Second thing you're going to need to bring if you're really doing some off-road adventures, especially on the coral cliffs and stuff, you want something real hard. This is, you can see these have been through world wars with me already. But these things are so reliable, Pirelli sold. But they're hikers and they're mid-cuts, as you can see. We recommend mid-cuts. One is they give you ankle support that a normal low shoe would not give you, and also they give you a flexibility that the high cut boot would not give you if you have it laced up. So we say mid-cut boots, but make sure they're proper hikers, not something with a soft sole. You want something that when you walk over the coral points or you step on these kind of thorns that are inside of grass areas that we trod on, you want to make sure that not only your sole is protected or on your foot is protected, but around the side of your foot is protected and your instep as well. So you want something that's a real true hiker. If you're doing real hiking, you get real hikers. It's like if you're doing real racing, you get a real race car, or if you're doing real surfing, you get a professional pro surfboard. You don't go there on a door or something, or a piece of galvanized sheet. You know, so you have the equipment for everything that you do. Shoes we recommend, beach shoes, and hikers if you're coming to Barbados to do some exploring. It's stunning, absolutely stunning and breathtaking. All of the colors are here. Unlike what has been seen, a lot of pictures and stuff in the past few weeks, the sargassum is not currently affecting this beach too much. Most of it on the beach has been covered by sand already. I would imagine the crane is probably the same way, probably beautiful today because they have a tractor up there. They're going to clean up the beach anyhow. But the way that the sea is right now, we can see a little bit of what we can also talk about. I've snorkeled all in the inside section here and spearfished, and all along the outside reef I've scuba dived with Ashley and Trot and everyone else. But I've been out here quite often. You can see the channel that's coming through this reef section here where the sand is settled. That is a sand bottom channel, and you will get them throughout the reef. And that is what will make a lot of differences in the colors that you're seeing. The denseness of the coral and moss that's growing on the reef will also make a difference. And again, the depth, of course. And of course, a major contributor to the colors, the overhead sky. So today is a beautiful day. You're able to take in everything. One of the beautiful beaches as you're coming around the southeast side before the colors start to change and get into the east coast colors, which are a lot darker, as you can appreciate. A quick thing, we're not on the east coast right now, but just another quick observation through pain we would like to avoid for you is that if you're walking on the beaches on the east coast, if you're going over there and you're just driving around the island, not intending to even do a big tour, and you want to walk across the beach to put your feet in the water, if you do that around midday in summer or around 2 o'clock in the afternoon in summer, you're going to lose the outer skin layer on your foot. That is for sure. It can get so hot you can actually stand up there and vomit. It gets that hot. That has happened to me in the past. However, saying that, the East Coast beach is much narrower than it usually is, or that it has been in the past. So from the road to the water now is just a hop, skip and jump, and you could probably get there. But just in case you come down and find it in the beautiful conditions that we hope you will find it in. All right, we're going to make our way back across here. We're not going to walk too far because signal does fade. But we just want to show you what you will see if you come up here and what you will not see if you don't stand up on that wall. But remember, this is solid stone. This is not put together like nowadays where you would have had solid steel and stuff. This is solid stone that's been assembled and put cement in between. You can see how it's breaking off and crumbles away over a period of time. You can see the actual cement is separated from the actual solid stone. So be careful. If you're climbing anything like this here, test it. Yeah, you can't say that enough. Test it as much as you need to make sure before you put your foot down solidly. Anyhow, from the cliffs up at Fowl Bay until our next live, we're going to be doing some 4Ks today. We have that intention, so keep an eye out for those as well. We don't keep the beauty to ourselves. We share it. That's what we're supposed to do. Share it just like the blessings that are bestowed on us. So keep your eyes out. Maybe we'll have some more alerts today if things go as planned. If they don't go as planned, we should have some 4K videos to put up for you later. But we will check in with you. What we tend to do though is we check in after we've done our video. For security reasons, we are in one or two in a general location for usually about an hour. Anytime our videos, our beachfront videos and stuff, usually between 45 minutes an hour. We really don't want to let people know where we are if we're in isolated areas, because that's just a matter of security. For our own caution, we will be broadcasting after we have done our 4K resolution, so that it'll be only a few minutes of broadcast and then we're out of there. And it's not saying anybody is looking to cause any issues. No one has threatened us. However, we do know that when good starts to make inroads into large communities and crowds and people, that evil tends to raise its ugly head and try and, first of all, tries to distract you, and if that doesn't work, tries to bring fraudulent thoughts to what is actually going on, which is genuine and pure and coming from your heart and soul. We all know that. We know when things are going good and everything is going along, upside down something happens and tries to throw us off course. So keep your faith strong and we should get through this together. Have a beautiful day. As you can see, it's an absolutely stunning day. It's going to be beastly hot here. The wind is coming off the south now, so as we get further and further over the east, less and less wind to cool us down. If you're on the island, down in the north of the island, I would expect you will get some convection rain this afternoon. Clearing and going. It may even work its way back inland. We've seen this kind of thing happen this time of year. Pretty standard. System passes to the north of the island, the north and east of the island, sucks up all the wind from the south, very, very light. And the wind comes over the hot island, and then you get a convection building as it gets to the coastline. Pretty much standard. So we'll see you later on. You can see up here, St. Philip. A place, if you're just driving on the roads and going around past the Crane, past St.LawrenceGap area, up past Bottom Bay, Harry Smith, and all those areas, and work your way around, you would think that the up here is flat, it's dry, it's desolate, and offers no beauty. Get out your vehicle and explore St. Philip. There's some of the most amazing, breathtaking, and serene coves and bays on the side of the island. So don't just go to the popular ones at Bottom Bay. Walk around and explore some more. There are tons of them there. Look at our website, find our map, look on our map, find your name in an area that you have never been before, look for the vlog or the video and have a look. We are going to treat you to that before you even get here, or before you get to the location. You will have a general idea of what it will be like. Have a blessed time. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you for being a part of our lives. Thank you for bringing your energy and your love to the Journey 246. We are growing every day. We're walking into places, and even if people don't come and say, oh, I watch or I walk with you or whatever they say, and sometimes they don't even say that. They just look over and tell you, don't put me on your camera, as a joke, as fun. So we are seeing it spreading all over. It's all over the place. There's nowhere that we go that we don't meet beautiful people. So when we have the opportunity and we have our love lens with us, we're going to make sure and share those events with you. If you have not seen the 2 videos from Q in the community last night, we had to do videos because of a low signal. Please have a look at them on our YouTube channel. I'm sure the love and kindness and energy and love of life that you will see on that will somehow generate something inside of you, tell you get up next week Thursday and come and join us at the turf in the Barbados Football Association. We saw it this morning. They're sponsoring next Thursday's event. It's up at the gymnasium. It is a beautiful, beautiful event location. I've never actually been on the turf before, so that would be a new for us. However, I do know the gymnasium offers fantastic parking, excellent lighting, and just beautiful atmosphere and great cellular signal. So if all goes well, we'll be bringing it up next week live. You'll walk with us step by step as we go and not walk with us after we've actually been. Anyway, you all have a great day. Love you all from Jeanette, myself, the Journey 246. Whatever you're doing today, be peaceful, be kind, be courteous. That starts with yourself. Being courteous, kind, and peaceful starts with you. Do that for yourself. Stop hating for yourself for things that you had no control over or that you were not wise enough in the past to realize was wrong. Shape up, throw everything through the door, keep the lessons that you've learned, and start today if you need to start today. Walk towards the positive light. Come and join us. We need your energy. We need your love. See you all later.